Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you. And if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and enjoy the ride with me. Yeah, today I'm all glammed up. Let me make myself up today. Let me just see if I still remember how to do, because it's been a while. Like, since I've gotten to this country, I don't think I've done any makeup on my face since I got into this country. I just felt like, okay, let me just see what I look like today with makeup. And please don't come for me. It is not fine. Don't come for me. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm learning. Thank you. So today we'll be gisting about our house hunt experience moving into Ireland. Yes, our house hunting experience. It was a fun one because we had some times that we were scared that we'll be homeless. Like, how will you come to somebody else's country and be homeless? Okay, let me dive right in. When we got to the country, my husband's company booked a shortlist for us, a shortlist apartment for us for 60 days. They were going to be in for 60 days, and that will help us to settle down and go out hunting for our own apartment. So when we came in, that was the time where there was where you have to quarantine for 21 days. So we have to quarantine for 21 days in the house. Out of 60 days, we're in there for 21 days, doing nothing. No house hunting, nothing. So we went back for our COVID tests after 21 days, and my husband's results came back positive. So we had to add another 14 days to our 21 days. When we now went for the second COVID test, it came out negative. And I remember the doctor telling me that, are we new in the country? We're like, yes, we are new in the country. And he was like, we came in towards the end of summer, that it's going to be winter soon and it's going to be really cold. And I told my husband, like, that the doctor said we came in towards the end of summer, that how are we going to start going for our house hunt? And I was like, we had a relocation specialist that was helping us around. So she took us round. She was taking us round the Dublin areas where we could get an apartment that was comfortable and nice and child friendly, because we had two kids that were 2 years and 8 months, and I have a 5-month-old baby. And we're looking for an area that was conducive for kids to grow. Yes, so she took us around. We're seeing apartments, and they were way above our budget. Some were way above our budget. Some we didn't like the environment. We're still doing Yangao, don't mind us. So it was like a week to when our 60 days was supposed to elapse. We went for a viewing at Dublin, and we got an apartment there. And we were sitting in Yanga like, we don't want the ground floor. We wanted it on the second or third floor. We don't want ground floor. We don't like ground floor. And the reason why we didn't want the ground floor was because the story we heard was the ground floor is usually very cold, because the other apartment up will slap down the cold down into the ground. So the ground floor is always the one at the receiving end. So we didn't want a ground floor apartment. And here in Ireland, there's always an increase according to the floor of the apartment. So if you get a ground floor apartment for, say, 2,150, the first floor would be 2,250. There's always an increase of 100 euros on every as you go higher in the building. So we didn't want the ground floor because of the code, because of the what the tips people gave us, that we shouldn't get the ground floor apartment because it's going to be really cold in the ground floor apartment. So a week to our 60 days to elapse, we've not gotten an apartment. So it was like 5 days to when our 60 days were going to elapse. So the agent just came back to us like, there is an opening in the building that we viewed the last time, but it was on the 3rd floor. The apartment on the 3rd floor was opened. We're like, we'll take that. So they're like, okay, we should come in 3 days' time to come and view the apartments. We didn't even bother going. We just told the agents that we're taking the apartments. We are just seeing what it looks like on the ground floor. We informed a friend. She now told us that for us to secure that apartment and make sure that that apartment is actually ours, we should make payments. So we called the agent immediately that we were ready to make the deposit of the for the house, and we're like, oh, we should come and view. Like, they should not worry about viewing. We made the deposit. We just made the deposit first, like to secure that the apartment is ours. We made a security deposit first, so that there won't be any story that touch. They now shocked us. They said they will be needing 2 weeks to clean up. They said they will need 3 weeks to clean up the apartment, to fix up whatever is broken and everything. Like, we don't have 3 weeks. We barely have 4 more days. So the education specialist now told us, she advised us that we should write to the agents in charge of the house and ask them if we could extend our stay in the house. When we called her, she said we couldn't extend our stay, that somebody else was due to arrive into the country the day after we were supposed to leave. So the person already booked for our apartment. The following day we leave the apartment. 4 days to go, and we are homeless. This one is not going to be a funny joke anymore. We told the agents that, can they make it like faster? They're like, no, that they have to put everything in order. That the maximum they can do for us is 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So what we did was, we wrote to the company, to my husband's company. We copied them, copied the people in charge of our education and everything, that this was what was going on. We got an apartment, and luckily for us, they got us somewhere else. So we had to move our load. Okay, they got us somewhere else that was close to our building where we stayed, but we can only stay there for 5 days. Then we now move again to another place and go and stay the remaining 15 days. So they gave us 15 days extension, but we're not in that apartment. We're like, how will we move our load 5 days? After the 5 days elapsed, we'll now move our load against another place. We now go back to them that will not work. We have a baby. So they should just get us somewhere that will stay the whole 15 days. That was the night before we were supposed to leave the apartment. We got the mail there, and we got a mail with the forwarding address of where we were supposed to go to the next day. And the next morning, we woke up, we packed our things, and people that were supposed to clean the house for the next person that was coming arrived on us. Boss man gave us an appointment for 2, that we will be around for 2. People that were supposed to clean the house, they came to the house around 10. I was like, when do you want us to stay when to clean the house? We shall call the boss guy and the guy with the van that was going to help us move our things. So the guy now said that, okay, what he could do for us is he could make it around 12. We're like, 12, okay, 12 is good. At least it's no more 2. We have 2 hours. So we moved our things down into the garage. And the people that were cleaning the house were kind of nice. So we stayed in one of the rooms. So they cleaned the other apartments. And they waited for us to when the guy arrived before they cleaned the room we were staying. So thanks to them, we didn't go and sit downstairs in the cold. So we arrived in the other apartments that was provided for us for 15 days, and we now went to see the apartment that they were talking about they needed 2 weeks to clean. We got there and everything was in order. I mean, like, everything looks in order. Like, can't they just allow us moving? And we're like, no, they have to repaint it, they have to clean it, they have to do. I'm like, okay, all right, no wahala. We shall finally gotten the 15 days elapsed, and we finally got into our new apartment. Yay! Thank God we're not homeless in Ireland. But seriously, that shit was really scary. Like, we're like, so what if the company said they can't give us another extension? What would have happened? We would have been homeless or what? Like, it wasn't funny, but we thank God. That's why I said we had a very soft landing when we came in. So now, a friend of mine was coming into the country, and she was telling me, like, she's looking for an apartment. I'm like, you can't get an apartment like that your company will provide you. She's like, no, a company did not provide that anything. And I told my husband, I'm not telling me, like, no, That one is soft landing that we had from his own company. That companies don't provide accommodation for you. Like, thank God for your company then, because I don't know what I would have done. Having to quarantine for 21 days plus 14 days. We use all our money. We spend all our money on Airbnb. By the time we finally get an apartment. So, thank you for watching my channel today. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.